let's try. Let's try to multiply 2-digit to 3-digit by 2-digit whole numbers with renaming or regrouping. If you need to review how to do this without regrouping, please see my previous video on that. One way to multiply is to do repeated addition, but in this case, since we're dealing with big numbers already, it will take us forever to write 5624 times and then add it afterwards. So what I will do is to just show you number bonds and vertical multiplication. So when we say number bonds, is actually splitting one of these numbers, either 56 or 24, into two numbers that when you add could actually still give you 24 or 56. So I will be using 24 for this example. So split into 20 and 4. Afterwards, I will be multiplying 56 with 20 and 56 with 4 to get the partial products and then add the products after. So let's start with 56 times 20 first. So 56 times 20 is actually just the same as saying 56 times 2. Let me just put a color on that. So 56 times 2 times 10. So multiplying 56 times 2 will give me 112 and then times 10. So when we multiply by 10 or 100, we are just going to append the 0. So that means this one will become 1120. And then 56 times 4 is, so 24, regroup 2, 2 times, 5 times 4 is 20, 22. Okay, and then just get the sum of the partial products. So that would be 1120 plus 224, which will give me 1344. Another way is, of course, the vertical multiplication that goes 56 times 24. So we will multiply 56 first with 4. Okay, so that would be 6 times 4 is 24. So that's 24 ones. The 2 will be 2 tens already. So regrouped. 5 tens times 4 is 20 tens plus 2, 22 tens, which is actually 220. Okay. Now we move to the tens. So here we are multiplying with 20, not just 2. So 6 times 20 is 120. So I will be putting 0 and then 2 here, and then the 1 over there. Now 5 times 2 will give me 10 plus 1 over there would be, okay, 11. And then let's just add these partial products. So 4, 4, 3, and 1. So we got the same answer, 1344. Let's now proceed with our next example. So let's do the number bonds first. So I can split this into 40 and 8. Okay. Or if you want, you can actually split this into several numbers. Okay. So because number bonds is not just splitting a number into two numbers, well, as long as you will be having the same number when you add all of the numbers that you split it with because it's part whole. So I can do this 10, 10, 10, 10, and 8. If I add all those 10 and 8, it will still be 48. Okay, so let's try. Because for me, it's easier to multiply with 10. Okay, and then I'll just do that 4 times. So maybe I'll just have 3,870 here. Okay. If I do that 4 times, then it's also the same as saying I multiply 3,870 by 4, right? So, but yeah, for the sake of showing it like this, I'll be writing this 4 times. But then again, like, you can just multiply 3,870 by 4. Okay, and then we're done with that. We can now multiply with 8. So 387 times 8. 7 times 8 is 56, regroup 5. 8 times 8 is 64 plus 5, 69, regroup 6. 3 times 8 is 24 plus 6 is 30. So 3,096. So we will just be adding these partial products together. So let me just write that down. And I just multiply this by 4 because it's the same thing as adding them together. So that would be 0, 28, regroup 2, 32, 34, regroup 3. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 3, 15. And then I will be adding that to 3,096. So I don't have space anymore. So I'll just put this up a bit. 15,480 plus 3,096. Okay. So answer is 18,576. Let's now try this using the vertical multiplication method. I'll just write it here on the other side. So 387 times 48. We multiply first with 8. So 7 times 8 is 56, regroup 5. 8 times 8 is 64 plus 5, 69. 3 times 9 is 24 plus 6, 30. And then we move to 4. Remember, this is not just a 4, it's a 40. So 7 times 40 is 280. So I'll put a 0 there, an 8 here, and that's the 2. Okay, so 8 times 4 is 32 plus 2, 30. Sorry. 8 times 4 is 32 plus 2, 34. Regroup 3. 3 times 4 is 12 plus 3 is 15. So adding them together. So 6, 17, regroup 1, that's 5, and 8. Okay, so as you can see, we got the same answer. Alright, so that's basically it.